lips near mine, but never touched. Breath heavy with secrets, barely brushed. He's flowing in shadows, flowing in sighs. My name sounds better when it breaks in his eyes. Words like silk pulse slow through my chest. He speaks and pauses, leaves my pulse unrested. Between the silence and the shiver is where he calms himself in me. No louder than a whisper, but louder than I can ever be. These are whispers never said aloud, but I hear them screaming in the way I'm found. He don't need to speak desire. I burn just from the quiet fire. He draws circles on my thigh with breath. Tells stories only skin can confess. No kiss, just the idea of one. I'm gone before he's even begun. These are whispers never said aloud, but I hear them screaming in the way I'm found. He don't need to speak desire. I burn just from the quiet fire. Some sounds you only hear inside, and that's where he always hides. That's where he always hides. I told him I was fine, but my body kept remembering. He traced me like he knew the script, wrote pain into every fingertip. I gave him skin, he gave me ghosts, and now I ache where he loves most. The mirror shows a different face, one touched by fire and erased. My thoughts still throb his name at night. My lips still tremble from that bite. He's not here, but I still feel the way his hands could make me kneel. In the places I still ache, I find the truth we fake. He said forever and a moment, then left me writhing all alone. I ache in places no one sees, where he made vows and in the places I still ache, his memory bites me deep. I try to let another near, but flinch when love gets clear. They touch me light, I crave it raw. His darkness was my kind of love. Now beds just feel like graves to me, unless he's who I dream to see. These nerves don't lie, they twitch, they cry, they ache for hands that rape, been left with no goodbye. In the places I still ache, his ghost pulls me awake. I close my legs but not my mind, to all the ways he crossed the line. He brought me soft and sweet and slow, and now I ache and he won't know. He didn't ask who I was, he just kissed me till I forgot. Took the alphabet from my tongue, left me fluent and undone. My name became a whisper lost, somewhere in the sheets we crossed. I didn't speak, I guessed I sighed. He made my past a legend slide. He made me forget my name, left only hunger and flame. In the pause before I fell, he built a heaven out of hell. No questions, no apologies, just skin rewritten beautifully. My my old self watched from far away while he devoured the rest of me. Each moan a vow I never spoke, each touch a line I let him quote. It felt like losing and being found. Oh, I'm never making a sound. He made me forget my name. Now I flinch when someone says it plain. I live in what he pulled from me, a new girl stitched in ecstasy. Our palms connect, knuckles pressed tight, fingers interlace. You're my anchor tonight. Your grip tells me when to move, when to wait. Each squeeze a command I can't debate. The chain of our hands keeps me in place, every thrust guided by your embrace. I can't break free, I don't wanna try. The look in your eyes won't let me lie. Bound by your touch, I give up and praying this fever won't ever end. Fingers interlaced, you hold my control, tugging at my replies. Dominance flashing in your eyes. Every knuckle pressed is a brand on me. Every grip a mark of your mastery. I arch, I cry, but I don't escape. You mold me raw, you shape my shape. Fingers interlace, I'm bound to obey. Your control takes every fear away. Every thrust and every embrace, I'm undone by your touch, by fingers interlace. If I slip, you pull me higher. My cries dissolve into raw desire. No freedom left, but I don't mind. The chains of your hands keep me confined. Fingers interlace, the grip so tight, guiding me deeper into the night. Every squeeze becomes my fate, and I surrender too weak to wait. When the fever fades, your hand still stays. Fingers interlace in endless ways. Even in silence, I'm never free. Your grip forever controls me. He planted love in broken ground, and something grew, but not me. You touched the cracks like fertile soil, turned my ache into your spoil. You said I was strong, then watched me drown. Wore my heart like a stolen crown. You made pain look like spring, and left before the bloom could cling. I bloom where I bled, watered by the words you said. You caught in love and took the light, left me blooming out of spite. You never cared how deep it goes, so long as something pretty grows. You made a garden from my dread, and I bloomed where I bled. You kissed like rainfall laced with ash, sweet at first and gone in flash. I rose for you in thorn and grace, just to be replaced. I bloom where I bled. I bloom where I bled. I bloom where I bled. His breath on my back is thunder, but he barely makes a sound. And I break like a secret when his hands start circling down. He doesn't touch me to be kind. He touches just to steal my mind. He breathes, I break, so soft, so cruel. My body bends beneath his rules. It's not love, but it feels too real to ever call it just a thrill. I crave the way he watches, like he's reading something torn. And when he speaks between my thighs, it's gospel laced with scorn. How do I run from something slow? From the way he makes my silence glow. He breathes, I break, and I don't fight. He ruins me slow in candlelight. Not his, not whole, not even sane, but I beg to feel it all again. He said he'd love me gently, but even lace can bruise. You touched me light like cotton thread, but left your name inside my head. You move like silk, but burn like sin, and I let every ache begin. Even soft hands leave marks if you hold too tight in the dark. I've got lace, bruises from kisses that left no excuses. You said just one night, but I wake in that fight. I've got pain you can't trace, etched in the quietest place. You gave me love with no uses, just lace, bruises. You never yelled, you simply stayed long enough to make me fade. And when you left, I still felt full of something quiet, sharp and cruel. I've got lace, bruises. I've got lace, bruises from kisses that left no excuses. You said just one night, but I wake in that fight. I've got pain you can't trace, etched in scream, but I heard you leave. The choir filled the bedroom wall, louder than a lover's fall. You didn't fight, didn't defend, you just let our story end. You left with breath, not with rage. Turned my heart into a cage. Your silence was louder than any curse, any power. You whispered nothing, I broke apart. Like absence, aim straight at the heart. You never slammed a single door, but I felt thrown across the floor. Don't need screams to feel devoured. Your silence was louder. You smiled soft and kissed my cheek, but I've been breaking for a week. You looked at me like I was gone, long before you moved on. Your silence was louder. Your silence was louder. Your silence was louder. Your silence was louder. If quiet kills, then I've been slain by every echo of your name. Still haunted by the hush you gave. Silence was louder. Silence was louder. Silence was louder. Your silence was louder. Against the wall, I'm caught in your heart. Ooh, hands above me, stories unfold. Fingers locked around my wrist. Your mouth consumes a burning kiss. My arms stretched high, no room to fight. I give in fully to your eye. Every push pins me deeper inside. I'm helpless here, but I don't hide. The pressure grows, I'm trapped, I bleed. But in this cage, you give me what I need. Hands over my head, I'm yours to keep. Your rhythm slow, it cuts so deep. No space to move, no breath to steal the wall. Your body feels too real. Your body feels too real. Your body feels too real. Your grip tightens as I arch my chest. Every thrust feels like a test. My moans break soft against your throat. I'm drowning in the way you choke. My head tilts back, my lips can't speak, but my body's screaming for your heat. Push me harder, pin me still. Make me surrender against my will. Every gasp a chain, every kiss a threat. I'm lost with my with your hips and light through every kiss. I hold you like a reason lost, even knowing what it costs. You blame the night, I blame the need, but all we do is feed and bleed. We live beneath the blame, when no one's right but we still claim. You take me in your guilty arms, and I confuse that with charm. We never say what's real, we just sleep to not feel ill. You breathe me in and say my name, only beneath the blame. You love me most when I'm not sure, and I pretend it's something pure. I play along, I dim the flame, pretend we're not just playing games. We live beneath the blame, we live beneath the blame, we live beneath the blame, we live beneath the blame. Your voice is both excuse and drug, and I'm still sipping from that mug. We don't change, we just remain here beneath the blame. I say his name, but only in air. It wraps my throat like he's still there. Knees bruised from craving, heart undone. He tastes like silence when I come. He's not near, but still inside. Every breath I fake, every moan I hide. He built a temple in my chest. Now I pray for pain that lets me rest. His name inside my breathing, a whisper that keeps me needing. No love, just a rhythm deep, where he lingers when I try to sleep. I learned to ache where he once touched. Now even time feels too much, tied to the sound of how I broke. He lit my ruin just to watch the smoke. I exhale since we made it here. I inhale where our bodies meet. He isn't gone, he's become my sound. A fever I breathe but can't turn down. His name inside my breathing, and it's all that I'm repeating. Even alone, I don't escape. He's a sigh I can't unshake. Ooh. presses the silence out of me and folds me into forgetting why I ever broke. No names, no time, no wait, just his hands drawing maps across my spine. 1,000 wounds I forgot to hate. He makes each one a reason to unwind. I don't remember pain when he's this close. He doesn't ask, he knows where I lost control. Tangled beneath the warning and the lows. He leaves fingerprints inside my soul. He folds me into forgetting every scar, every scream, every ending. Side stitched and into sheets like sin. No mercy, no lies, just him again. I try to pull away, but I'm made of need. He feels the ache I used to bleed. He breaks me sweet, like I asked him to. And I forget what healing even means. I don't want saving, I want the way he ruins me softly. A collapse made of craving, a darkness dressed like longing. He folds me into forgetting, and I beg him not to stop. No forgiveness, no regretting, just this fall that never drops. The storm is over, the silence stays. You hold me softer, no games to play. Pinned against the wall, not to break, but to soothe the bruises we both made. Your lips don't bite, they barely graze. A tenderness in the morning haze. The fire turned to glowing ash. We find our peace inside the crash. Pinned against the wall, wrapped in you, the world rebuilt. Our bodies knew what once was sharp, now melts away. You keep me safe till the break of day. Hey, your hand no longer pulls me tight. It lingers gently, pure contrite. You kiss the places marked with pain and promise I'll feel whole again. We burned, we broke, we came undone. But after darkness, here's the sun. You lay your chest against my face. I heal inside your steady pace. but we still fell. You slipped inside my night so smooth, like satin soaked in heavy truth. You weren't the one I should have kept, but still I laid in what we left. Our bodies talked, our minds rebelled, but lust was louder than a spell. You feel like sadness, regret, soft but full of silhouettes. I wake up drowning in your trace, still breathing you like sacred space. You weren't the man I should know, no, but I still like when I'm alone. You're not a one I can't forget. You're just sad and regret. You folded me in phantom size, then pulled away with no goodbyes. And I still sleep on sheets we stained with words we never said again. You feel like sadness, regret, soft but full of silhouettes. I wake up drowning in your trace, still breathing you like sacred space. You weren't the man I should have known, but I still like when I'm alone. You're not a one I can't forget. You're just sad and regret. If wrong feels this divine, I'd take it one more time. So don't be sorry when we sweat. You'll always be my sad regret.
You never kissed me with your own mouth. Just one. You borrowed for the night.
You speak like someone else lives in you. Each lie tastes dipped in something true. I know the real you hides below, but I'm on for the one you show. I bit your name between the sheets while you rehearsed a stranger speech. You touch me with the borrowed tongue, made me feel like I belong. Every word of velvet sin that didn't match the man within. July is warming up. I'll drink it like it's love. So don't use your real voice now. I might believe even when I moaned, I could taste her name. You touched me like a second skin, but I could feel where she'd been. Your kiss was warm, your eyes were cold, and still I begged to be controlled. I made you mine inside my head while she lived in your bed. Instead, I had her name in my throat. Every sigh a drowning note. You said breathe and I obeyed while our truth began to fade. You were here but never mine. She was written in every line. I swallowed pain just to float with her name in my throat. You played me like a guilty prayer, still smelled her ghost in your stare, but silence held me by the spine. I was yours, just not in time. I had her name in my throat. Every sigh a drowning note. You said breathe and I obeyed while our truth began to fade. You were here but never mine. She was written in every line. I swallowed pain just to float with her name in my throat. You never lied, but you never stopped, and I let you love me half unlocked. I sang her name just to feel
Soft lips, hard truths, chains don't always bruise. You touch me slow like a promise, but kept me fast like a secret. Every night you were honest in the way you made me need it. You dressed up hurt in lingerie, said stay a while and I obeyed. I wore your velvet chains wrapped tight around my neck. You said it wasn't love, but made it feel the same. Your boy nice and sweet and clean. The prettiest trap I've seen. No cuffs, no ropes, no games. Just soft lies and velvet chains. You kissed me like you set me free, then pulled me back a masterpiece. You wrote the rules in moans and tears, then watched me drown year after year. I wore your velvet chains. Wore your velvet chains. I wore your velvet chains. I wore your velvet chains. Love don't have to shout to kill. Yours was quiet, deep and still. No cuffs, no ropes, no games. Just soft lies and velvet chains.
You said you never break me, but love doesn't ask permission. You held me slow like I might fade, but it was your silence that betrayed. I begged you loud inside my while you love me and rewind. Even gentle hands can bruise, especially when they have to choose. No one hurts me soft, but you did, then got lost. You touched me like you were kind, then left my ribs and rewind. You never yelled, never ran, but vanished like a broken plan. You proved what love could cost. No one hurts me soft. You said goodbye like it was prayer. I stayed hoping you'd still care, but soft goodbyes are dagger slow. And now I sleep in what you know. No one hurts me She never had a shout to break me. Her tongue was sharper than her goodbye. You said my name like a cursing heat, then kissed me slow, made hell feel sweet. You never said love, but I believe, 'cause lies and lace are easy to need. You wrote the truth across my lips and vanished like a cold eclipse. You got a tongue like a lie, soft on the outside, venom inside. Said I'm the only one, let me bleed in the dark undone. You smiled while I fell, your heaven was my private hell. You spoke and I learned to cry. You got a tongue like a lie. Your silence burned worse than screams. A master of in-between extremes. You never stayed but left your scent, like every no was heaven sent. You got a tongue like a lie. 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 I memorized your damaging rhyme and still came back every time. You spoke and I learned to You got a tongue like a lie. 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 Even clothed, I'm not alone. His touch lingers like a robe. My skin forgets the cold, but not the way his hands control. He peeled me down to my rest day, then left with parts he didn't take. I button up but seams don't hide the ways he still undresses my pride. Now threads of him still dress my soul, a corset tight from long ago. He undid me like silk in heat. I still wear him when I sleep. Even in daylight, I feel the lace of his goodbye brushing my way. What he unraveled, I still wear. In every gasp, in every stare. No zipper closes what he tore. No fabric hides me anymore. He came like fire, left like air. What he unraveled, I still I walk in clothes no eyes can see, stitched in size he took from me. under my dress, a wildfire in a breathless mess. I told myself I'd never fall, but you don't need a touch at all. Your words curled around my spine. I melted slow, line by line. There's a fever in your fingertips. You write sitting on my trembling lips. Every maybe is a scream in this half-awake dream. You don't kiss, you claim, and I'll never be the same. There's a fear you ignite in every inch you don't touch right. I walked away just to feel your pull. My body's yours, undeniable. You hunt the silk between my thighs without a single hello or goodbye. There's a fever in your fingertips. You write sin on my trembling lips. Every maybe is a scream in this half-awake dream. You don't kiss, you claim, and I'll never be the same. There's a fever you ignite in every inch you don't touch right. No flame, no spark, just breath, and I forget what's right or left. You don't kiss, you claim, and I'll never be the same. There's a fever you ignite in every inch you don't touch right. He said I look like heaven. I showed him hell in heels. I dressed in silk to hide the fire, played soft while fueling his desire. He thought I'd break like porcelain, but I write rules beneath my skin. He saw a muse, but I was more a devil stitched in high Dior. I'm the devil in Dior, soft lace, sharp core. He begged for mercy, I gave a smile, then owned his heart for just a while. Red lips and sins you can't ignore. He knew the risk but still wanted more. I kissed him once and watched him pour. I'm the devil in Dior. I never begged, just made him ache. Took his sleep and made it fake. I fed him dreams dipped in sin. He touched the dress, now what's within? I'm the devil in Dior, soft lace, sharp core. He begged for mercy, I gave a smile, then owned his heart for just a while. Red lips and sins you can't ignore. He knew the risk but still wanted more. I kissed him once and watched him pour. I'm the devil in Dior. Don't call me cruel, just call me clear. You came for love, I brought you fear. He never stood a chance in here. I'm the devil in Dior. but wrecked me in the quiet place. You touched like something holy would, but turned me back the way you could. You praised the girl I used to be, then ruined her so artfully. You're dirty in disguise, with quiet lips and sinner eyes. You say the right things soft and low, then take where only bruises grow. You wear your charm like second skin, and I still beg to let you in. You bless, you burn, you hypnotize. You're just dirty in disguise. You call me good, then pull me dark. You write your name into my spark. I try to fight the fall, then plead like pain is all I need. You're dirty in disguise, with quiet lips and sinner eyes. You say the right things soft and low, then take where only bruises grow. You wear your charm like second skin, and I still beg to let you in. You bless, you burn, you hypnotize. You're just dirty in disguise. Haven't never felt like this, so maybe hell's inside your kiss. Still I rise to your command, sin disguised by holy You never kissed me with your own mouth, just one you borrowed for the night. You speak like someone else lives in you. Each lie tastes dipped in something true. I know the real you hides below, but I'm on for the one you show. I bit your name between the sheets while you rehearsed a stranger speech. You touch me with a borrowed tongue, made me feel like I belong. Every word a velvet sin that didn't match the man within. I kissed a ghost and skinned it. like wine spilled across this back of mine. Every sigh you left behind still echoes soft and rewind. You didn't break the door or run, you just faded one by one. A kiss, a breath, a piece, a ghost. You vanished slow but hurt the most. You melt into my dreams again, a phantom wrapped in every sin. You fade into me slow, like twilight made of undertow. You haunt the parts I never show, then disappear like melting snow. I feel you in my sheets alone. Your silence hums inside my phone. I wish I didn't love you so, but you fade into me slow. Your fingers still live in my skin, they trace where love has never been. You never shouted, never begged, just let the silence kiss my legs. I begged for fire, but you just dimmed and stole the night. Now I search the air for signs of someone who was never mine. You fade into me slow, like lullabies I used to know. You're still the heat in every note, the ghost I never let go. Maybe we were meant to stay, but why you fade that way? You fade into me slow, like breath and broken glow. And I still wait below for you to fade into me slow. Midnight open wide, and I walked into you. You pulled me in where words collapse, where moans replace the maps. Your voice is velvet, drowning low, and I forget where not to go. My walls don't mean nothing to you, they melt each time you move. In the mouth of midnight, you taste like secrets done right. Your hands read me like hints, but sin is what begins. We make pain feel like perfume, fill silence like a room you make forever feels like. In the mouth of midnight, ooh. You said, don't fall fall but gave me rope. Wrapped in touches, dipped in hope. I gave you bruises shaped like grace and begged you not to leave a trace.